Fanny Mochel. I am an MD PhD. My major is in genetics, but I specialize in inborn errors of metabolism. And my research is dedicated to better understand neurometabolism and treat it, especially related to brain energy deficit. The Brain and Spine Institute gathers research teams as well as research clinical facilities to work on the main areas of neuroscience, from Alzheimer's, Parkinson, immune disorders such as multiple sclerosis, cognition, epilepsy, and in the middle of that some rare disease of these different axes of research. And we are both working at cellular and clinical and preclinical levels in animal models to decipher mechanism of disease, as well as connecting with huge cohorts of patients from the hospital that we are very much connected with at the Pitié-Salpêtrière. And based on that, we are conducting not observational trials to understand better those conditions, but as well as clinical trials, therapeutic trials. In this world of precision medicine, we hear mostly about the big data and connected objects and integration of billions of information in order to get to know what's going to be the best treatment for a single patient. In the field of neurology and neuroscience in general, we do believe that rare diseases are models that you have to integrate because they help you to go to the molecular and cellular mechanism of the brain dysfunction that you cannot get with big data, and that those big data needs to be connected with some of these rare diseases in order to model brain functions and therefore better treat neurological disorders, which at the moment are really lacking a lot of these treatments. It's been a great brainstorming of people coming from very different worlds. Of course, other institutes working in the field of everything but neurology, and I think we get to understand a lot from each other, the way we apply our research tools as well as the way we conduct clinical trials. And I think what has been the key word in all that, whatever it's neurology or cancer or infectious diseases, is the partnership with industry. And we benefited from it in our research. And at the ICM, we are also hosting startup companies for a couple of years in order for them to actually get started on new projects together with what the academy is doing. And we all believe that this is going to be critical for this precision medicine. I think the interest and well, there are probably two aspects to why rare diseases are becoming of greater interest in general to the pharma world. First of all, there are some business, of course, components to it because of the cost of treatments for now and else. But more interestingly for us as scientists and doctors is really how those rare diseases help us connecting to more common disorders. And we have great example those days with especially Huntington or Parkinson's disease. So I think after a lot of failure of traditional type of drug approach in these neurological disorders, people understood that they need to better define targets, and rare diseases are very good models for defining those targets. So now that doesn't impede all of the difficulties of conducting trials for rare disease, because we actually have very few patients and that each patient is unique. So it does require a lot of networking in order to be able to work together on these very rare conditions. But it also requires to have dedicated type of trials in order to use all of the variability that this small population can give us, but that we can really still use to provide conclusions for trials.